Okay, so here we are again, and we're going to have a look at Visio again, and we're going to have a look at it used for CAD, so for drawing room layouts, for example. And we're going to look at a common problem that people have, which is when you drag on shapes for walls, it seems to mess up the dimensioning of the walls, and even when you go in and look at the shape properties or size and position of an object, it doesn't give you quite what you think. So I've dragged on a wall there, which is a 3-meter wall. I'll drag on another one and I'll just reposition it and make sure it's vertical, and the way I make sure it's vertical, I can either do it and see the extension line there, or I can hold down the shift and that will drag it vertical. So you can see there, those are both, well, that one isn't now. I can make them both 3-meter walls. Yeah, drag another one on, that's a 3-meter wall, and drag the last one on, and when I snap that to size, that's also 3 meters. Now here comes the problem. When I take my dimension and I drag my dimension on, and I'm going to have to zoom in for this a bit. I'm dragging my dimension out, and when I get there, you'll see that is the dimension that's 3 meters. So it goes from the inside of the wall here to the outside of the wall there. Now what that means is actually, if I have it snapped to there, it's giving me 2900. So it's not even that it's snapping to the outside of the walls each time, it's actually snapping to the inside of the wall there and then to the outside of the wall on that side. And if I just click on the object itself, you'll see the snap points and where they are. Now obviously that has an impact on these ones here as well. It goes from the outside at the bottom to the inside at the top, outside at the bottom, inside at the top, outside on the left hand side, sorry, inside on the left hand side and outside on the right hand side. Now actually it's relatively straightforward to understand why it's done that, and relatively easy to fix. You just have to understand what it is that the drawing is doing, and I'm just going to scroll down just directly below and draw the same shape again. I drag a wall on, which is a 3-meter wall. I'll drag another one on, and I can grab it there, snap it, make that one 3 meters as well. I drag another one on, and I snap it, keep it polar, and make sure it's 3 meters, and drag another one on, snap it, and snap it there. And has that one gone 3100? That one's 3100 as well. Okay, so let me just drag that wall off and make this one 3 meters, and make that one 3 meters as well. And now you should see that all the walls are 3 meters. And now when I drag my dimensions in, you'll see, actually you won't if I do it that way, because that's rotate the dimension as I brought it in. You'll see that the interior dimension is 3 meters. So I've now done it going from inside to inside, which is generally what we want when we're doing rooms, because we've taken the measurements inside the rooms. Now the way that I did it, which was different to the one above, was as I dragged the shapes on, I rotated them round, paying attention to the way that that shape was drawn in the first place. Now the way that wall shape is drawn in the first place, it has the anchor points on the lower edge. In other words, if I want a right hand wall here, if I want another wall down there, and and I want it rotated round to 90 degrees, I need to rotate that clockwise by 90 degrees. Yeah. So the way I know that it's done that is this first shape has the dimension on the top. The second shape has the dimension on the right hand side. When I now drag another wall out here, I can't just snap it in because that's the wrong way round. I need to rotate that by 90 twice. That now has the dimension on the outside, as does that, as does that. And again, when I drag my last shape in, you've got it. This needs to be rotated to the left so that it locks in that way around. So all of these shapes have the dimension on the outside, which tells me that one is rotated 90 degrees, or minus 90 because it's clockwise. That there is rotated 180 degrees, and that one is rotated by 90 anti-clockwise. If I go back to my original shape, you'll see this is absolutely not the case. Those two have the dimensions on the outside, and these two have the dimensions on the inside, which is telling me that this one here hasn't been rotated at all. That one there has been rotated the same as this one here. And you'll also notice the snap points are coming up on the inside of the shape there and on the outside of the shape there. So the same applies with any number of shapes that you drag on. So for example, it might be your curved wall. When you're dragging the shape on, just have a look and see where the snap points are fitted to, because this may cause you problems if you snap in to there as opposed to, say, there when you're positioning your shape. I hope that's been useful. I'm the Adobe Guy, and thanks for watching.